Hello everyone, I'm Jorge. I come from Mexico City and I'm taking the Karma Yoga Immersion Course here at Hridaya. I was a machine learning engineer for a large company. I'm a mathematician and I was working programming in front of a screen a lot of hours a day. Well, I've been meditating for about 2 years now. My first approach to meditation was through Theravada Buddhism, and it was very good for me. I think I'm sort of an intellectual, very in my head sort of person. But then I came to Hridaya a couple of months ago to take a silent retreat. And I had heard from Karma Yoga from Ram Dass in a very beautiful book on the Bhagavad Gita. And I knew Karma Yoga was sort of being in meditation with whatever you're doing in the outside world. My daily life now has a longer schedule, but it's a lot more enjoyable. I wake up constantly at 6 in the morning now to see the sunrise in the beach. Then I walk from where I live to the hall where we have a 7 a.m. meditation. Then we do Hatha Yoga practice. Then we do 4 hours of Karma Yoga practice, which can be anything. There are a few challenges that I've faced since I'm in this course. The first one was restlessness. Even though I was working, I was also traveling, so I always had the freedom to say, I don't like this place anymore, I'm just gonna go somewhere else. This is maybe the longest I've been committed to being in a place. And the other one, which I didn't expect to come up, is since I'm very passionate about these teachings and about spiritual practice, to be honest, there have been a lot of judgments for myself, for others in the community, why are they not meditating as hard, or things like that. But that has also given me a lot of compassion. There is this sense of community, just being around between 15 and 13, because some people have left, people who are all here for the same reason, which is spiritual transformation at any level and from whatever inspiration, is beautiful by itself. Sometimes, as I guess in every sort of group dynamics, there's issues that come up. Sometimes people get angry at each other. This has been just a beautiful container of working nonviolent communication and then having very healthy conversations to fix our problems or to talk through them, and even to learn how to do that outside of here. What am I learning about myself? I've learned that I am a lot more able to give compassion to myself than I thought I was. I was always very much, whenever something came up that really triggered me, I was like, how can you think that? How can you want that? And this space has given me a lot of inner space to let go of that for a bit. I learned how I can work and sort of get momentum to, if you wake up earlier, then you have more energy. If you fast, then you're less hungry. None of those sorts of experiments that I was very afraid of doing, like not eating, I found that I not only have the will, but that it's also something that feels good. That I don't need to be afraid of all of those things. Do my family and friends think about me being here? I've had mixed reactions. Some people in my family have told me, there's people who work all of their lives to get money and do what you're doing now, like go meditate. They don't really know what meditation is about, but they think that a lot of people do that. So that makes me feel very grateful to be here. Then there's people who have told me, why did you quit like a successful career, and what are you doing with your life? But slowly, those are my parents, by the way, but slowly they are opening up because I think they're seeing how I'm transforming, and that has given them a bit of space to understand what I'm doing. One thing that I want to share, someone recently asked me, how is it that you quit your job, like your 8-hour-a-day job, for a 14-hour-a-day program? What's wrong with you? When are you going to rest? But I think the beautiful thing about Karma Yoga and spiritual practice is learning to rest with whatever you're doing. And it's hard to explain for me if maybe you have never done it, but the sense of resting while sweeping the floor, while cutting the food, while doing whatever thing is giving me a lot of confidence that whatever I do in the future, whether I keep traveling or go back to computer work, I don't know. But that resting is not something you do in the physical body, like lay down in a bed, but something that happens inside of your mind. And I would highly encourage you to try that, because it's a beautiful thing to realize.